About 45% of Republicans voted for Nikki Haley. They don't want Donald Trump to be the MAGA nominee. But what most commentators don't get is they think the threat that America faces, and specifically them and their children, is from the left, not from the fascist right. This is one of the great mirages in American politics. At the most, there are 10 loony left members in Hakeem Jeffries' caucus. The far left has no real power in America. The places where it does assert influence, Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, have become disasters. And the law and order disaster in those cities has become fodder for Trump's great propaganda machine playing out on Fox News. This dynamic has always been true in America. As the old quote goes, when fascism comes to America, it will be wrapped in the flag and carrying the cross. And at the core, those elements are very much present in Donald Trump's MAGA movement. All fascist movements come to power and to fruition through a coalition of conservatives and fascists. The conservatives, without exception, as the coalition forms, believe they can manage the fascists, that they can control the rubes in their midst. John Kennedy talked about this. He warned the foolish men who sought power by trying to ride the back of the tiger, only to wind up inside. There are perfect examples of this type of cynicism. Elise Stefanik, Josh Hawley, Ted Cruz, some of the most highly educated people in the country who have succumbed totally to their ambitions for power and have thus discarded every principle they held to pay lip service to a man they know to be a fascist, a man for a long time they thought they could control, but cannot. And today, as is always the case, the conservatives who thought that they would be the proud horsemen of a movement that they rode to power on the back of the fascists wind up under its jackboot. Always. The first thing fascists do when they come to power is devour the conservatives in the coalition that helped bring it to power. There's an interesting phenomenon about politics, about elections. We're introduced to the concept as children in school, where there are class president elections. And the rules are very simple, aren't they? The person who gets the most votes wins the election. American politics has always been simple to understand. The political parties are trying to build majorities. Therefore, they want more, not less people to vote for them. They want to build a big tent that can accommodate differences of opinion where there's room for dissent. A political party that doesn't care about growing is either dying or committed to a different type of project entirely. The MAGA party is big enough to take power in America if the ball bounces right. The other half of its coalition is apathy, a growling, angry, cynical, and apathetic culture that infects our politics is all that smaller party needs. Their conviction, plus the indifference of a majority in the country, gives power to people who have no intention of ever giving it back.